Good evening. President Bongbong Marcos says it is best to allow the Commission on Elections to do their job when it comes to the People's Initiative to amend the Constitution. Marcos says it is best to allow Comelec to do their job and validate the signatures, as it would not be counted if it were bought with money. According to Marcos, as far as he knew, there have yet to be proven cases of signatures being bought. Comelec Chairman George Garcia says about 900 cities and municipalities have so far submitted signature pages for a people's initiative seeking to amend the 1987 Constitution. But he also clarifies that no formal petition has been filed for a people's initiative. He explained that Comelec's acceptance of the signature pages was only a part of its ministerial duty under Resolution number 10650. All 24 senators have signed a manifesto rejecting the People's Initiative for charter change and a warning of a possible no-election scenario. According to the manifesto, the upper chamber recognizes the people's right to call for constitutional amendments, but underscores the need to guard against any sinister and underhanded attempt to change the Constitution. The manifesto says that the People's Initiative only wants for the Senate and the House of Representatives to vote jointly on any changes to the 1987 Constitution. It warns that if the People's Initiative succeeds, then changes to the Constitution can be done with or without the approval of the Senate, or worse, even absent all the senators. The Senate reiterates that allowing the two chambers to vote jointly on any amendments to the Constitution would destabilize the principle of bicameralism and the system of checks and balances. In a bid to stop the People's Initiative, Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri himself filed a resolution on January 15 proposing changes to certain economic provisions of the Constitution. The resolution was co-authored by Senate President Pro Tempore Loren Legarda and Senator Sonny Angara. The Senate Committee on Women summons the self-proclaimed appointed of God Apollo Quiboloy to appear before the Senate over allegations of sexual abuse. During Tuesday's hearing, Senator Risa Ontiveros moved to subpoena the religious leader for not attending the probe despite having been invited several times.
Dahil nakapagpadala po ng imbitasyon, dalawang imbitasyon, one by LBC and one by registered mail, pero walang sagot at attendance ni Pastor Quiboloy, the chair will move to subpoena Apollo Quiboloy for the next hearing of this committee.
Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Norman Tancinco confirms during the hearing that Quiboloy is in the country right now. Ontiveros says this means there shouldn't be any more reason for Quiboloy not to attend the probe against his alleged offenses. She tells Quiboloy he's not a child of God who is above the state's authority.
Gusto ko lang mag-address ng isang closing statement kay Pastor Quiboloy mismo. Kayo, Pastor, ang dapat humarap sa susunod na pagdinig because you are being subpoenaed by this committee. Hindi po kayo anak ng Diyos na exempt sa otoridad.
Two Ukrainian women who were part of Apollo Quiboloy's Kingdom of Jesus Christ say they were sexually abused by the pastor. In videos played during the Senate's investigation into Quiboloy and his church's alleged crimes, Elia Sofia reveals she would be called to the pastor's room at night to give him massages.
And suddenly he started to move my hands to put on his. He said massage here, and I said, oh my God, okay, and I massage. And after that, little by little, he just turned to me and he removed my clothes. And I even can, because I was very shocked. I was like, I cannot explain because I was nervous. This is what happened. He just removed my clothes and have.
In a separate video, another Ukrainian woman, alias Nina, testifies that as a pastoral, she had to sacrifice everything, including her body. Nina says she later realized it meant to have sexual relations with the pastor, adding that there was a schedule for all the girls to do their night duty.
We've been there every week. We have to go. There's like schedule for every girl. That you have to be there. Every time I go there, I was like praying that he will be just sleeping and not touching me. One time at night, he came to me, to my room, to have us. And I was crying. I said that I don't want. And he got mad at me. He said like, you're going to hell because of that.
The National Telecommunications Commission orders the indefinite suspension of the operations of Sunshine Media Network International radio and television stations. According to the NTC, it ordered Suara Sug Media Corporation to cease and desist its operations pending hearing and final consideration of the administrative case lodged before the Commission. Suara Sug Media Corporation is the business name of SMNI. Last December 21, 2023, the NTC issued a 30-day suspension order against SMNI. However, the NTC says it learned that the network did not strictly comply with the suspension and was still operating in some areas in Western Visayas up until December 27, 2023. SMNI is also asked to explain why it failed to strictly comply with a 30-day suspension order. The network's administrative case stemmed from House Resolution number 1499, which said that SMNI violated the terms and conditions of its franchise under Republic Act number 11422. Its principal author, PBA Party List Representative Margarita Nograles, stressed that Section 4 of SMNI's legislative franchise restrains the network from using its stations or facilities to propagate false information. Personnel of the BRP Sierra Madre in the West Philippine Sea received their supplies through airdropping over the weekend. A senior military official says the airdrop mission was conducted on Sunday at 8:49 a.m. by a Philippine Navy Islander Maritime Patrol aircraft NV-314. According to the source, the airdropped supplies will last for 1 to 2 weeks. The paradrop was conducted in lieu of using ships as one of the boats sustained damage. The confirmation was made as leaked photos of the military's supposed successful airdrop mission at the BRP Sierra Madre were posted on social media by an unofficial account. President Bongbong Marcos says the Coldplay concert in the Philippine Arena could not be missed. In an ambush interview, Marcos says the concert is unmissable as a music lover. He adds it was not like the other concerts he's been to before, calling it fantastic. Marcos's attendance at the British rock band's concert sparked criticism for using the presidential chopper. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. President Marcos says it is best to allow the Commission on Elections to do their job when it comes to the People's Initiative to amend the Constitution. Marcos says government won't lift a finger to help the ICC probe. Vice President Sara Duterte declares she will run for office again in the next elections. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.